The Denver Broncos shouldn't look to help their interior offensive line until sometime day 3 of the NFL draft. They have some solid talent on their depth chart that they hope to develop more, but they can still look to improve that depth at least a little bit. If they want to add another developmental prospect, then Grambling's David Moore would be a great choice for them. He has the scheme versatility to last if Denver does make a coaching change after the season, which is, of course, added value. Moore has good athleticism and lateral agility as well as initial power when driving forward, which is where his scheme versatility comes from. There is a lot of technical work that needs to be done as well as bettering his reads of landmarks, but Mike Munchak is the guy for the task. While David Moore is versatile and needs time, Oklahoma State's Josh Sills is a gap power guard that can play sooner rather than later. That doesn't mean he doesn't need technical work as every prospect does, but there's enough to get by early on as he grows with experience. Sills has good length, especially for the interior, and could even slide out to tackle during a game if absolutely needed. There are traits that, if developed, could better his scheme versatility, but his movement skills are just lacking to be comfortable there. Finally, there is Notre Dame's Aaron Banks, who could be a solid starter in a gap power scheme that lets him work in a phone booth. There is next to no lateral agility or movement skills with Banks, so you want him attacking head-on and driving forward only. He has good power and strength with the sand in his pants to anchor against power, which is all the more reason gap power schemes work best for him. Banks has a great football IQ and could see him become a coach when his career is done, and on the interior, that is a great trait to have. There are a good number of options the Broncos can look at to try and better their depth on the interior offensive line. Day 3 or undrafted is probably the earliest they will look to add help, as they already have a pretty solid stable already on the roster. For Mile High Huddle, I'm Eric Trickle.